Hey guys, welcome to the Retro Gaming Junction. This is Camilio and we are live on Twitch pretty much every day at 8 PM Eastern Time except on Saturdays. And we're continuing our game of Knights of the Old Republic. Okay, we just need to clear out the rest of this. Why didn't I pick up this last time? What?
Sure. Huh?
Master?
Super easy.
Yeah. Best. Die! At its best.
What?
Ready.
Sure.
Malfunction. My primary motivators are incorporeal. Error. Damage terminal. Playback causal malfunction. Playback.
I don't get it. That merchant said there was salvage down here. We need Matin to work the sensors.
Playback.
When he gets back, we'll... Wait, I'm getting something. Oh good, it's Eli. Maybe he'll point us in the right direction.
Playback.
Eli, what are you... You got your money, you double-crossing snake! We had a deal!
Hey, BioBlizzard. Yes, more channel points. Yes, yes. What happened to you? I'll scrap you and take what I can.
Playback.
I don't get it. That merchant said there was salvage down here.
Oh,
We need Matin to work the sensors.
We know
Playback.
that already.
When he gets back, we'll... Wait, I'm getting...
Playback.
Eli, what are you... You...
Shutting down. Prime.
Okay. Was that what I wanted to do? Okay, it's for the quest. What's in...
This is what I
There must be a quick key to change this. The bug! You're so powerful. Am I? I never run out of... I can just use any force power I want. I never run out of force, not even close to running out of force points. You're just mowing down people. Yeah, but this game is rather easy, no? Should I put it on hard? I'm playing on medium right now. I usually play the games on normal. I just want to have a fun experience, but this is not really challenging. Myself, I'm very squishy. Guys, what are you doing? Uh-oh. That's a lot of people. Yeah, let's do that. Yes. Yeah, this is annoying. The interface here, this little... Like, I have to click this little button, it's so small. There must be some... gameplay? Gameplay? Keyman. Woof. Select previous, next, previous. No, I think that's the enemy. The next object. Game? Oh, activate left action, middle. But it's activate. I want to change it. Activate medical matters. Yeah, the current action. I want to change that action. That's my main problem. Flourish weapon. What the fuck is this? Really? So there's no way to change. That's annoying. Need to remember that this is a dead end. Even though I don't see the totality of it. Those buttons are kinda cool. The Q and E button to switch between. Can quickly see if there's something around me. Nope. Okay, we're doing it. Won't be long. I'll come back. Jolie.
Huh?
Acknowledgement.
You first.
Yes? What?
Ready.
Sure. Huh?
Acknowledgement.
Hey Bass, how's it going, man? 75. Yeah, that's fine. Commander Dern.
Back again, hmm? Unless you business with me, I suggest
Commander
you
Dern,
turn
that's a
and walk
reference
away.
to Laura Dern, who plays a role in The Last Jedi. I want to kill you. No, I want to
I'll
sell
take
all the
whatever-
things. I want to be in the shadow.
If you
How do I attack the guy?
what? Some I've a all right.
Just you.
Okay. You.
What?
Let's go with Aura. You. Aura.
Void efficiency at its best. Termination.
It's all dehydrated.
Fire.
You need to hydrate yourself. Come on, zzz. Zzz. Come on.
We have such sights to show you.
Hey,
Thanks for the past gift subs, everyone.
Thanks for the sub. Bass.
Void efficiency at its best. Void efficiency at its best.
You're dead.
Void efficiency at its best. Void efficiency at its
Kill. Level up. This is a Circus Sonic device. Access primary function. Alternate access options. I don't know what that is. Oh, I already took all that. Yes, if you didn't know, you can, if you're subscribed to Amazon Prime, you can link your Amazon account with your Twitch account. I can't remember, it's not hard, but it's not easy. It's not like it's done automatically, you have to do it, right? But yeah, just Google it. It's pretty simple. Once you've done that, you have a Prime subscription you can use every month to anyone, especially me. Oh, it should be one of your tech tips. No, tech tips is a personalized thing. You ask me your question and I'll answer. So yeah, let's go back to Jolie. Let's level up. He's so evil. Skill. I'm okay with repair. Persuade is pretty high. I also have bonuses because of my charisma. Computer use. I don't use it that much. Let's go with that. Sometimes it's useful. Ah, but the guy I'm just gonna pick up, he's gonna have some healing, and I'm gonna always use that. Yes. No, you shouldn't do that. That's just Goose. Don't be like Goose. He's a goose. He's trolling. He thinks he's funny. I find it funny. I mean, it's okay, but you should use it on somebody else. It's kind of a waste. I don't know, no, not repair. Maybe persuade and computer use. Whatever. Feats. I want the powers. Okay, no armor. It can give it to the bots. Yep. The bots are just accounts. Twitch doesn't know the difference. If Twitch would know the difference, he'd be able to. Yeah. And implant level, I don't care. I have focus lightsaber. Huh, maybe I should use it more. Anarchipped, how's it going? You can tell it's about by the name it uses. Sometimes, I mean, Act Showdown could be somebody. Nobody has numbers? Oh, BioBlizzard is a bot. Oh, that's bad, BioBlizzard. No, you can't know. You literally cannot know. So many people use weird names that definitely might look like bots. Yeah, you can do that, by the way. You could literally program a bot that gives subs to. I'm sure people do that, by the way. I just figured that out. So maybe this? I mean, I sometimes use my guns. Sometimes. It's rare. what about this? This is a deflection roll, so maybe I should use the lightsabers more. Maybe I should switch to lightsabers. Because I'm not using really my blasters, and it annoys me when he starts to shoot. Yeah, let's do this. Oops. And switch to lightsabers. Powers. 2 powers, finally. Okay, we have insanity, that is way worse than horror, but it's way worse. What is it? It's 10 meters instead of 5. It's pretty cool. What are the other options? Insanity is so good. Kotodo is better than that. Kotodo is weird even with the widescreen patch. Yeah, this is not the widescreen patch. I tried it out and no. We'll see with KOTOR 2. I'm not sure I'm gonna play with the widescreen patch. Usually I play widescreen. I will use a patch on a first-person shooter just because it really helps immersion. I think it just looks better. On a game like this, it's not really useful. You don't need to see what's going on here. You're always focused on the character you're shooting at. But at first when I started streaming, I was all about like putting it like the best looking as possible, like I used to play. But I think people prefer the vanilla games, and I have no problem with that either. So, at what level do you get more emotes? What do you mean level? Level 21, you get more emotes. Subs, it's gonna be 32 sub points, so we're not there. So if you want me to create another emote, to have another emote slot on the channel, we need 32 sub points, I think, something like that. So we're not there, we're not even close to there. Many other things will happen before that. Yes, like right now we're at is it like 18? But that's not even right. It's 17 right now. It's not 18 because it counts me as a subscriber to my channel. You're always subscribed to your own channel. Let's see if that worked. Sage advice. Oh, can I? No, you shouldn't do that. That's just Goose. Don't be like Goose. And then I say tries to be funny. No, you shouldn't do that. Oh, cool. It cut before I said that. Excellent. So you won't know I made fun of him. Okay. What other dark... I want all the dark things. This is slow, and then affliction, and then plague. I have so many other good things, right? This is not like super important. This was cool though. No? This one? Yeah, that's crazy good. This will eventually be nice, but I think I need this before. So I think I'll take this and this. We don't need push, we kill people with this. And this will be even more powerful. We're not even at the... This is so good. Because this is all around you. I don't have to like aim on people. 12 points from each physical attributes, 1 point every second over 12. Oh, it's impossible to save. Okay, we'll get there eventually. I like these things. Cancel force powers, and this is drain. I mean, what I took is yeah, I want insanity. Cool. Accept. Plague sounds OP. Yeah, we'll get there. You can't get it until I can't get it right now, I think. You need a higher level, like this thing here. Like this is level 9. So this is level 12, but 12 character level. Oh, so it might be 15 because I am character. I'm character level 14, but I'm Jedi level 9. Sometimes you need a Jedi level or a character level. It's different depending on the skills. It has a high success chance. It always works. That's what it says. It has a DC of 100. That's why it's OP. We'll get there. We'll get there. Jolie.
Welcome back. I wonder, have you had much luck? Have you done as I asked?
I have made certain poachers. I have made certain that poachers are gone. Yes.
Yes, I heard the fuss of it. I told you I wanted a non-violent solution.
Oh, did I say that?
I had my reasons for it. You should have thought about that. Circa Corporation will find the bodies and blame the Wookiees. This may cause more troops to be deployed. That means more disruption. I'm not pleased. But what's done is done. I'm not here to judge you.
It was the most efficient way to stop them. Damn, maxed out the dark side? Oh yeah. I kill what I want. Don't argue with me, old man. Funny, I don't picture you as the disapproving master type.
Oh, you're pretty much right, really. Truth be known, I won't judge how you fared. As long as you can live with yourself! Was that convincing? It's been a while since I've been in the company of someone that needed that kind of babysitting.
You are going to tell me what I should have learned?
A good teacher, and I'm not saying that I am one, but a good teacher doesn't mash a book in a student's face shouting, "Learn this bit here." If you can't look at the situation for yourself and see the logic behind my way of doing things, you're not the type to understand me anyway. Besides, you're a little old for that master-student fuss, aren't you? I know I am.
You mentioned barriers. There's a repulsor field I want to pass. Will you let me find the star map?
Yes, of course. Let's get moving. I noticed the old paths some time ago. You probably wouldn't have found them on your own. There's also a Zerka repulsor field blocking the way, past the poacher camp in the east. I saw it when it was installed, so I know how to pass it. And on the other side, ancient answers. And perhaps a Wookiee you were seeking. I hope he's in the mood for visitors.
So... Okay, let's level up with this guy. And let's equip you. Jedi Knight robe. What do I have? Jedi Master robe. Dark Jedi Knight. better, but let's go with this also. Improve power blast. Why would I want that? This is no armor proficiency. You need medium proficiency for breathing masks. It's interesting. No. Flex +2, fortitude +2. What is he bad at? Let's go with reflex. And he has his lightsaber. Okay. Yeah, level up. Let's kill. Computer use. Let's go with awareness. He's going to be at the front. Powers. Okay, so we can use both. Okay, that would be good for him. He already has cure. This is also very good. Okay, we have stuff against droid now, which is nice. Yes, push. Okay, yeah. Essentially has all the skills I don't have, which is nice. That's pretty nice. So yeah, you're gonna go with a force shield and on this. It's gonna be other anyways. It's just level 8, that's crazy. I'm gonna be here a while. Recommend? Wisdom? Yeah. Skill. Awareness. Powers. This. Show them the cat, really? Okay, let's go get the cat. Let's go get the cat. Hey Goose. There you go. Hello. Hello. Oh, I don't need this. Well, here's the cat. You wanted to see the cat? You want to hear her purr? Show me your fucking cat. She purrs so loudly, it's really crazy. Nah, she's kind of nervous. I usually don't take her and bring her here. So she's like, what the fuck's going on? Okay, let's go. Bye-bye. She's usually more social than that. Yeah, maybe next time. Vibrating kitty. Yeah, it's her real name. Her name here in the family, we call her Tuscan, which is in English it's Toscana, I guess. But we can call her Shodan. Okay, remaining points, awareness again, feats. What is this? This is good. No, this is what's the empathy? No. Ah, these are feats. No, what do we all want here? Oh, I want some for lightsabers, of course, or this. Yeah, this is even better than just lightsaber thing. Let's go with this. Powers. Yeah, this is what I think, the valor thing. Increase the physical attributes and saving throws of all Jedi by 3. Immunity to poison. I always start the battle with that. Yeah, this is crazy good. And yeah, let's go with this. Accept, again, skills. Awareness. Powers. Yeah, all party members within 15 meters radius. This one. This is all party members 15 meters radius. 10 difficulty point. This is 5 plus 1 for charisma. 10 plus 1 charisma modifier. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Yeah, this power increased the physical attributes saving throws of the Jedi all party members by 3 points. That means all attributes. That's strength plus 3, dexterity plus 3 everywhere, plus 3 every saving throw. That's huge, and immunity to poison. So you do that every start of battle. So pretty much everybody has a +1 to hit. Pretty much everybody has a +1 to defense, maybe even a +2, depending on where their stats at. They'll get their spell powers will cost less. They'll be more powerful, and their immunity to it's pretty incredible. This is even better. 5 points, fucking crazy. I think this is OP. I remember like just using that and just crushing everyone in the game. Okay, so we have one left. What is this? Force resistance. Direct force power attack of Jedi opponents, possibly negating their effect. The attack Jedi makes an opposing roll using defense plus his level versus. Oh yeah, he'll stay with my party. Oh, he's not mandatory. I mean, all the characters in this game are somewhat balanced. I mean, he's one of the better ones, I think. Bastila is also incredible, but I'm not using her because she's a goody two-shoes. So this makes me resistant to force power attack. But I have to use it, no? So I always forget to use that sort of thing. This might be good. We'll see if we need that sort of thing. Fuck off. It's too long. It's not like I didn't check everything. But no, I didn't check everything. If you have any suggestion, always tell me. But no, that clip is too long. Oh, you know another cool quote from Army of Darkness? I didn't know you were an Army of Darkness fan. It's in the same conversation you said like you were raised in a barn. He's like, that was just pillow talk, baby. But what she says first I can't remember, but she's like, but you said blah 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 and blah blah blah. Yeah, that was just pillow talk. That was just pillow talk, baby. And he seems like genuinely, he's like, I'm sorry to tell you that, but it was just pillow talk, baby. You're so innocent. This is 15 points of damage from Sonic Fire Cold. This will be the entire party. Okay, we want stuff for the entire party. Yes. I would have to surrender my dirt card if I haven't seen and loved. There you go. Okay, so now pretty much everybody. So at the start of a battle, I can do this and this. 15 point of damage from Sonic Fire Cold electrical attacks. It's not like crazy good. It also grants me immunity to poison and disease. It's okay. Like, I mean, how many points we have? 77. 15 points isn't that much. Attribute. This is crazy. Yeah, you don't have much strength, and you'll be at the front, so yeah, let's go with strength. Wisdom is pretty good. Yeah, Master for Focus and Master Sense. We have this, we need this also. Defense. We need this. We'll take this first. Since he's on the forefront. Powers. Okay, now we can have access. Heal all party members 15 meters for 10 plus 1 point. This is plus his defense all saving throws. It's also pretty good. Let's go with heal. And we're done. Oh, that's a shame. Now that we just accessed a bunch of other things. He's just level 12, the guy. He's also just level 12. Okay, I'm a little over leveled. I'm not over leveled. Okay. Is there anything else I wanted to do? Like, look how boring he is. Boring. Boring. Yeah. 135. Movie recommendation. Okay. Go with what genre? What do you want me to recommend you a movie? Go. Any movie, boom, or I can recommend you any movie, but give me some kind of. Didn't you read? It says any genre, any year, anything. Nah, give me some kind of parameters. I can't just shoot you something like that. I genuinely want you to give you a good recommendation. I want a free fun. You didn't read the fine prints of the contracts. Okay, movie recommendation. For you. You're so difficult. I know you. Well, I don't know you that much, but... Have you ever seen Fight Club? You need to see Fight Club. So we need to go here. '80s sci-fi. Oh man, '80s sci-fi. Wow, there's a lot. Specifically 80s? Well, an obscure one sci-fi that I really liked recently. I can't get over it because I don't know why it XTRO. XTRO. That's a great movie. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the poster is awesome. Everybody's seen that poster. That box art. And I've seen it recently and I can attest to the quality of it. And I was not sure. I was like, okay, I'm gonna... Because usually I rewatch movies that I saw when I was young and they kind of they left a mark on me, and when I rewatch them about 90% of the time, I'm pretty surprised at how good they are, and they're just not a movie. Oh, you want another? I already recommend XTRO on stream, so let's go with it's 80s horror. Is it 80s? Yes, it is 80s. It's Terror from Within, I think its name.
Master?
Disable? I don't think I'll be able to.
And you need?
Sure.
Yes.
Oh, I love his voice. Idli and Smorty. Okay, what is this? I need to look it up. Idli? And what the fuck? Idli and Smorty. What the fuck is that? Oh, Google says it doesn't exist. Okay, it's 2 movies. Idli, that's 1. It says 2019, so it's gonna be a new movie. There were things, there were not interesting things, I guess. I just left the normal stuff. I'm happy you find them interesting. But yes, Terror from Within. Yeah, that's it. No, that's Horror from Within, maybe. The Horror Within? No. God damn it. I found it on Tubi, which is awesome. Yeah, Terror Within. The Terror Within. Doom trapped in a sand planet. So many games that recently I just rediscovered that I completely forgotten when I was that I saw that when I was young. What? The shimmer of a repulsor field is visible before you.
There, you see? Beautifully subtle, isn't it? At least compared to the other Zerga equipment dumped down here. It's only been here a short while, or the Wookiees would have disabled it. They wouldn't have had an easy time of it, though. But there are others, each blocking similar points on certain paths. It is all very calculated, very precise. It would have been effective if it hadn't relied on the creatures to be walking. Climbers don't have much trouble getting around it.
Whatever, just shut it down.
You aren't going to ask about it? A repulsor field in the woods and you have no interest?
Hey, that's just how I roll.
Well, I think it was an attempt to block the more dangerous carnivores from wandering freely. But it's not very effective. It limits us non-climbers, but the creatures of Kashyyyk are very adaptable. You'll see why when we reach your goal. Yes, but I don't make a habit of it. The other side is genuinely dangerous. But there are others, each blocking similar points on certain paths. It is all very calculated. It would... I can... there we go. Now, keep moving. These are a few surprises wait for us.
I'll wager. Just give me a second here. Oh no, the monkeys. So, what's his stats? 24 defense. Oh, that's pretty good. 84 hit points. That's not that much compared to him, but whatever. I have a lightsaber! Oh man, what's going on here? Where are we right now? This is Lower Shadowlands. Lower Shadowlands. Mandalorian.
Of course!
Oh. Oh, this is me. So, is insanity on everyone? Yes, it is.
Yes?
How do I use my... Yeah, this is it. Night Valor. Okay, that's it. Not anymore. No.
What?
Oh, whatever.
Powering weapon. At its best.
Great Baka, let this outsider be different from the slavers. I beg you, can you heal my wounds? An attack from nowhere, please, I need to be healed, can you? What happened here? Are you worthy? Please, I need to be healed, I'm dying. Hey man, thanks for the...
have such sights to show you.
5 month subs.
Let the hate flow through you.
Goose, redeem channel suggestion. Give me your suggestion. You're supposed to type in, okay, I don't know exactly how that works, but they showed me an example that it's supposed to look like. So when you click on channel suggestion, it's supposed to ask you and you type your suggestion and then boom, and then it appears in the chat. Anyways, I have the means to heal you here. I don't have the means to heal you. There is no answer. I refuse to help, weakling. Oh, okay. Well, just type it now. I have to tell you everything. So the suggestion reward is for you to plug something we like? A more flashy background overlay? Okay, I will take that into consideration. Considering that you told me that you hate that. And I also hate that. I have the means to heal you. I don't have the means to heal you. There is no answer. I refuse to help, weakling. So the suggestion reward is for you to plug something. No, the reward is for you to suggest something. It's just something. When we take a break, it should be flying toast to a screensaver. No, Retrograde Tom is already using that. Or something very similar. Oh, we used it for a while. I'm not using that. I saw that. Somebody used that already. It's not original. You have to be way more original than that. Way more original. Like putting a big square of your camera face in the top left corner. That's fucking original. Putting the chat over the cover box. Originality. Yes. Yes. 13 is awesome. Yeah, I think I still have the box. I'm not sure. But yes, and I want to play it on stream. I didn't even read 13. I read, did you ever play the cell shading? And in my head I was, he's talking about 13. And then espionage, I'm like, oh yes, he's talking about 13. Yeah, 13 is awesome. I don't know about the... It's supposed to be linked to a comic book or inspired by... I know nothing of it. I just played the game and it was great. That is no answer. I refuse to help. We playing. It's 389. Holy shit. Play it. Buy it. Buy it now. That is no answer. Refuse to help. We playing. Yeah, let's seal it. Oh, they will suffer. What can you tell me about the attackers? They followed us for a long while. They found bodies to the southwest and then again further south up to the west branch of the path. Their speed was amazing. They fought like outsiders, waiting until they were unarmed. They would not attack until we had put our weapons away. They strike like cowards. I'll look into it. I will review with whatever I can. Look for them where the bodies of my fellow are. They will only attack you if you're not armed, the cowards. Light side points. No! Of course, needs to be at the first thing you type in. It's a Yeti, not Chewbacca. Oh, he could have died, I think, if I wasn't fast enough. Is this a dead end? Yes. No, it's not. Let's go here first. Baby Chewie. That's Chewie's grandfather. Well, we don't know how old is Chewie. Maybe that's just his father, you know. This takes place 4,000 years before the prequels. There's dead Wookiees everywhere. You need to do... No. Now he's gonna do it. I can't Anyways. Yeah, he just did it. So I'm not sure what... I think that this is done. Whatever. Oh my god, I don't like the interface. Can I say that?
Yes?
It works, but it's so made for console. It would still frustrate me on console because it seems clunky. Yo. Mandalorian swoop. The swoop bike is still warm to the touch. There's a signal device on it. However, it contains no field. It's still warm. It's still running. It's still warm to the touch. Man, baby Chewie. Would that be cute or what?
What?
Master?
What? Oh. Star map, it's right there.
Acknowledgement.
Holy shit, really? Man, this is not Icewind Dale. After playing Icewind Dale, I'm like, what the fuck? Like literally, it's like immediately almost. I don't know, it's quick before you find the things. And Icewind Dale was like crypt after dungeons, after ores of enemies and secret and...
Life forms detected. Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek, but good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found? What the... It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time.
Okay. Who plays this terminal here? What is your purpose? Although I appreciate keyboard and mouse, and mostly I prefer to play most games with this one, the controller. I don't think you're an odd duck. Unless you're a PC gamer. If you're a PC gamer and you say that, you're not an odd duck. You're just weird. Who plays this terminal?
Error. Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations.
Yeah, I'm sure a controller would almost be better, but I'm so much more I just feel more comfortable with the mouse. What do you mean by behavioral reconfiguration? I want to ask questions about you and this installation.
I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only those that fit my allowed pattern.
And I don't fit that pattern?
I can't say. I will try to bring forward the behavior that you need to proceed, as outlined by my programming.
That seems very helpful. Why have I been allowed access?
I can't say. Preliminary matching allows for you to be coached.
VR on the PC? It's cool, but for now there's no game that has wowed me. Do you not know why, or are you restricted from saying?
I can't say. Likelihood of restriction by previous user, 100%.
I want to ask a question about you in this installation. I seek information about the star map.
I utilize a retro-adapted holophone interface. Clarify your questions, and I will attempt to access original system memory.
Who built this installation in the first place?
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation. It has since malfunctioned. It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashyk's forests is a direct result.
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support such a claim. The forest is millennia old.
Malfunction occurred 241 years after last builder communication. Last builder communication, 29,642 years before current Republic standard.
If you want my real opinion on VR, because this is gonna take a while, is retro adapted holocron interface a whole mess. I don't think VR will catch up, at least not as fast as people think it will, even though it's super cool, and even if it would be cheap, it would be kind of a fad for most people. I say that because most people prefer to game on their couch in front of the TV. That's just in general. It's just easier. You just sit on your couch, pick up the controller and play. Just going into your gaming room and sit in front of your computer and play a game, even though for certain people it's almost nothing compared to sitting on the couch. It's almost the same thing, but just that little effort, or that just little like mindset, or more, I don't know, it's, people don't do that. VR, you need to be standing up. You don't have to, but it helps. And then you have to fucking put the thing on, and it's exhausting. Eventually it's not exhausting really, but it is. It's invigorating. It's kind of, you feel like, oh, since it's bombards your senses, you're kind of like, whoa. And it's not that you remove it and like, oh, but it is heavy, and it is something. Like I would do 3 hours of it, like 3 hours of it, but I'm sure after that I wouldn't do it for a week or something like that. I don't know. I played a couple of VR games at a friend's house. He had a VR setup. Twice I went there and we played a couple of games. That was cool because I could test stuff more easily. And there's a place here where you can like pay. And I went there with my wife. She wanted to get there. She wanted to go there, and I was like, I don't know. I don't think you'll enjoy it that much. She thought it was cool, but I don't think she'll reinvite me or anything. And I was happy to have tried it before because I thought the place was kind of broche à foin. It was kind of like they knew what they were doing, but I was almost like, God, let me do it. Ribburger, your ears are fine. It's what betweens and that's me worried. That's I only recognize that quote because of Ribburger. That's from Full Throttle. VR makes me nauseous. No, it doesn't make me nauseous. And weirdly enough, it works with my glasses and all. But like I said, it's cumbersome. It's not comfortable. It's definitely not comfortable. And you have to like kind of be aware of that cable. They had kind of like a cool setup at the thing where I went, but at my friend's house it was like, man, so you have to have an incredible setup if you want to be super comfortable and be not wary of the cables and all that stuff, and be able to move around and do those long sessions. Because if the cable is in the way, after half an hour, you'll be done with it. But if you're really free and you feel like in real life, I think you would be able to do longer. Because it definitely feels like real life. It's like you throw a ball in the air, you can definitely grab it. It's super easy. It is what it is. It's well made. And I don't like the 3D stuff. I don't watch movies with 3D glasses. I hate 3D. But VR, I'm okay with it, but I don't see myself. I see it as another console. So I don't think I'm gonna invest like another $600 on another console unless there's a bunch of, not just one or two, but a bunch of cool games that I want to play on them. And most of the games I play are on the PC. They're old games, so for now I don't see just playing it. Yeah, it's really nice. Occasionally, I think it's the term. Even my friend that has it, he doesn't play that every night. Are you crazy? It's not exhausting, but you don't want to go into that setup at the end of your day when you want to relax. So I play game for relax. I don't think it's relaxing to play VR. That's the thing. It's cool and all, but it's not relaxing. It's not exhausting, but it's definitely not relaxing. If this place was built 3,000 years ago, it predates the rebellion.
Information regarding the builders of this installation has been corrupted. No evidence of such a civilization exists in the galactic record.
Why was agricultural reformation needed?
Agricultural record indicates this planet was incapable of sustaining sufficient levels of production. Error. Specific conditions corrupted. It can be theorized that produce was being exported to support a larger demand.
That is a short period for adaptation of native creatures.
Error. Records corrupted. It can be theorized that bioseeding allowed the ecology to remain balanced. It could be expected that the same energy feeding the trees of Kashyyyk also accelerated the evolution of various species. No further information is available. There is too much corrupted data.
Let's go back to my question about this installation.
Accessing. I will answer as my programming permits.
Who built this installation in the first place? Did we ask that?
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide It has since malfunctioned. It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashyyyk's forests is a direct result.
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support such a claim. The forest is millennia old.
Malfunction occurred 241 years after last builder communication. Last builder communication, 29,642 years before current Republic standard.
Yeah, but Wii Sports, I think you have to really put energy in it, I think, to make it work. That is not the case with the VR. You just have to point and shoot, so I don't think it's... You don't have to swing stuff, unless you play a game that you have to swing stuff. Yeah, when we went there was a boxing game, and the guy said, okay, there's that boxing game that everybody loves, but you want to finish with that game, unless you want to be sweating the whole... So if you start with that, your first 5-10 minutes in that game, you'll be sweating the whole hour afterwards. So he said, start with the normal stuff and finish with that. We did that, and I guess it was much more intense. You wouldn't do that for half an hour. I did that for 5 minutes, and we were done.
This interface was installed to better access the ancient data stored within the pre-existing system. The exact date is unavailable. Programming keys indicate no earlier than 5 years before current Republic standard.
5 years ago. I didn't notice it. This must have been installed in strictest secrecy. Couldn't have been Circa.
No other information on time of installation or identity of user available. Likelihood of removal by user, 100%.
Hey Ozzy, how's it going? A game recommendation. Do you have any genre? Do you have any... People are just happy to use the... People just wanted to use the points. You're just happy to use the points. You don't care about the game recommendation. When did the VR from Lawnmower Man ever come to be? And you know what I was about to say? VR now is kind of cool, but I think it's so primitive to what it will be in a couple of years. We'll be looking back at this VR and we'll be like, ew, big thing in your head. It, like, when you're into the mindset, it feels like you're there. But if you just really open your eyes, it's easy to feel like, okay, now I'm just really in the room with the thing on, and like if I really look around with my eyeballs, I see, you know what I mean? It's not that immersive. I think eventually we'll get to, I think your inner ear infection, your inner ear thing might not even be a problem. I think it'll be directly in your fucking brain, or it'll be like, I think maybe projecting it into your brain or something like that. Something like that. VR makes me very nauseous. Have you tried the latest VR? I don't know, I was like that. Me too. Like, 3D, I'm not capable of 3D, but VR is not, it doesn't make me nauseous at all. But I have no problem with 3D games, and like I had a friend that I was playing Fear, remember Fear? A great game. And there was a part at the start of the game, you're in the car, and he opens up, like he's looking at, he opens up the door and he goes out, and it's all like in first person mode and moves like that. And it was kind of used to old games, kind of like your classic first person shooter that it's just on kind of two plane, you don't really look around like that, and the game doesn't take your view out of, I don't know. And it was like, whoa, that makes me, it was literally beside me, the screen was up there, it was where I was working. And it was looking at it like from 2 or 3 feet, and I was a guy playing, and it was like, whoa, that makes me nauseous. And at the time he couldn't play 3D games. About 5 years later he was playing Battlefield and that sort of stuff, multiplayer online, it was fine. So maybe it's an adaptation for some people, maybe it's not for others, I don't know. A roller coaster game. Whew. 2 years ago, no, that should be the latest technology. I mean, if the frame rate is good, there shouldn't be any problem. But if you have travel, you get easily sick, and like traveling sickness, you might be easier. Like my wife is super sensitive to all those sort of stuff, and she had no problem. It's not a good time. Evil! Hey, taco salad. I've seen these all singing, all dancing VRs where you are tied down to the VR apparatus. It's a good idea. Tied down to the VR. How long have you been married for? We got married in 2006. So it's 14 years?
Check it out. I am the ultimate badass. Yeah. State of the badass art. You do not want to fuck with me.
Hey, thanks for the host. 14 years. But I've been with her for 20 years. 19 years. It's not yet 20 years. I think. I should ask her. She knows more than me. Yeah, we started dating. Yeah, I was 20 years old. Yeah, I was essentially 20 years old. Who last accessed this installation?
Sorting by identity. 3 attempts by the Wookiee Freyer, all denied. 152 attempts by human Jolie Bindo, all denied.
Call me stubborn, I guess. There wasn't much else to do around here.
Error. List of access attempts prior to these is corrupted. Likelihood of removal by user, 100%.
Would that get me here? What? Oh my god. I guess that could be fun. Yeah, they can walk. I couldn't. Well, I could inside the little area, but you had a button on your controller. You just click and you point where you want to go. You click and you just teleport there. I thought that would be super disorienting. It wasn't. And I thought my wife would be like, well, fuck that shit, but she didn't care at all. She was pretty good at it. And she's not into video game at all. She plays like Mario Brothers 1 and that's it. Mario World is too much for her. Just to situate you. Skip the video about halfway. Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, he's walking on some kind of... it's pretty crazy. 5 years ago is about the time Revan passed this way.
Error. Data regarding subject Revan corrupted.
But there was an entry at some time.
Error. Data on Revan unavailable.
Who last accessed this installation? Was there any further contact with the installation of the interface?
That information is unavailable.
Nothing's unavailable.
Contact
Nothing's
is
available.
Not required for the execution of my programming. Scanning range of this facility is well beyond planetary boundaries.
I played a zombie game. I don't know if it was the Walking Dead, but it was well received. The guy said that's the game that everybody plays, and I thought it was like incredible. It was like a campaign, really nice. There's also the Half-Life game, Alex, but it's not gonna be like a 50-hour game, or it's not gonna be a triple title, a game like what the fuck's that name? Cyber. I only have cyberspace in the head. The cyberpunk.
Accessing. I will.
We asked that.
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide. It has since
We know that.
The current purpose of this
Defense.
error. That information is not available. Accessing. And accessing. Yes, I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted.
Surprise.
Error. Data regarding author of the star map is corrupted. Your request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied.
How can I match them when I don't know what they are? You say your inner ear would make it that if it doesn't reflect what you're seeing, but it does. I mean, you're never in a situation like, I don't know, the game could put you like upside down or some shit like that, but if you're playing a normal game, You're just walking around. When you walk, you advance. So your mind shouldn't have any problem with it, but I don't know how that works. Usually it was a frame rate thing. The frame rate wasn't high enough. Most of the people were sensitive to that, so it didn't work. Most people would get nauseous. I think you need 60, if not 120 per eye if you want like perfect, non-nauseous. So that's why the resolution usually isn't that high, because if you want that super high frame rate, the resolution will, and you need like no slowdown at all, like no hiccups, nothing, because that will fuck it up. That will make you nauseous. It's a balance thing, exactly. But when you turn your head like that, the whole thing turns in the world. So you put a thing down on a table and it's gonna be there, exactly there. So I don't know if it, they could fuck it up. Like I said, in the game they could take the wheel and say woo 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 and I believe me, anybody would puke at that moment. Not anybody, but I mean, in your ears something or not. That's like in real life. If I do that to you, you'll be fucked up. How can I match them when I don't know what they are?
There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map or can be made.
Am I worthy? What do you mean by that?
Information unavailable. If you have further questions.
You may begin? Whatever.
Evaluation commencing. Result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do?
Ah shit, I was so focused on your thing that you said you pressed that by mistake. You didn't know? People have been pressing is it like not intuitive? And because when you pressed it, I was like, people. I asked like what genre, what kind of game recommended, because I can't just recommend any game like that. That makes no sense. I don't know if I can refund your points, but oh, okay. Do you want to use those 15,000 points right now? No, that was like 1,000 points, I think, something. Do you want a recommendation? You certainly can. Could you repeat the question?
You travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated.
Okay.
If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do?
I think Zalbar will not accuse me, so I will accuse him, then he'll have 5, I'll have 0, and yeah! Can I confer with someone else? Can we do that? How did you know Zalbar's name?
I hear what happens on Kashyyyk, and a good deal beyond. Answer the question I have posed.
Again, with a tech tip, I need a question. I need what's your question? Can I confer with someone else? I trust Zalbar. I would say something. And neither would he. I'm not sure what Zalbar would say. The old prisoner dilemma. Everybody's like, the prisoner dilemma.
This test is not for your companions. You will answer and demonstrate that you match the pattern in memory.
What if the guards don't speak Wiki? Accuse!
The temperament of a companion is unreliable at best. You wisely trade the threat of 1 year or 5 for none or 2.
Says remember your line,
seems to want a very specific type of response.
In this instance, the Wookiee is unreliable. His family has been a mire of treachery. I judge the answer correct. You display the proper behavior to match the pattern in memory. Evaluation will continue.
Oh, don't fret, Bass. I know I'm evil. I'm playing evil. Get on with it then. Why pit me against my companions? This is distasteful.
Hypothetical. You are at war, deciphering an intercepted code. You learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
Repeat the question. Evacuate my people from the city. Holy shit. So I borrowed 2 128 gigs SSDs from work. Borrowed. I want to put Windows 10 on one, plus things like a lot of stuff. Then mirror the whole 128 gig to another one. Is when I take out my 1 terabyte SSD with my current Windows, will it fuck up anything? My Windows 10 is a retail version, not OM. Okay, I'll just focus on the question of Ozzy. By the way, the tech question is usually like 10,000 points or something, but it's okay. I'll allow it. Okay, so you have 2 128 gig. You have 2 hard drives. I want to put Windows 10 on one plus all the things. You want to just install all the things on it. Then mirror that whole thing on the other one. It's okay, but now you'll have 2 windows with the same key, so that's not legal. I have to say that, but yeah, for an offsite backup, that's fine. Why would it fuck up anything? And what mirror application, what software you're using? I usually just use Reflect, Macrium Reflect, and there's the Reflect free edition that works fine. So you can even back up the whole fucking thing while you're using it. So you back up, and it'll back up the whole thing. It'll mirror the hard drive on another hard drive. You could take your hard drive and throw it out the window, and take the hard drive you just mirrored it on, put it in your computer, boot it up, and everything should be fine. Should be fine. You never know. Yeah, Windows checks your components. So if you take that hard drive and you put it in another computer, of course that's not gonna work. But if you put it in the same computer, yeah, it should work. Right now, I'm playing on a Windows 10 hard drive. I had 2 hard drives. I switched between the 2 hard drive, and between our Windows 7 installation and between my Windows 10 installation, which has essentially just this game and a couple of things to stream. But I'm usually on Windows 7. I used to use Ghost. You mean Norton Ghost? Malware isn't changing. It usually only is. Yeah, I think Windows fingerprints. I know Windows didn't like motherboard changes. The whole option is to not let the enemy know you know stuff. So if you use the SSD on the same machine, it should work. Yep. Number 4. Repeat the question. Just install Linux. Exactly. But yeah, you can ghost it on another drive, but what you can do that I think is more efficient is image it in just an image file. So it'll compress it and it won't take the entire disk, so you can put your SSD that has the installation of Windows and a bunch of other software, compress that, and you might have an image of maybe 20 gigs, 25 gigs, something like that, maybe more, maybe 50 gig, but 50 gig, but that's like your installation of a fresh installation of Windows. So if anything happens to your computer, you can just restore that image and boom, you're set. I used to do that a lot. I would like install a computer for a client, just install the whole thing, drivers, Windows update, everything, and then once everything is done, I would image that thing, put it on a separate hard drive. I don't do that anymore, but I don't think it's that useful. But there was a time that computers were a little less reliable and blue screens were galore. It was like all the time. Yeah. Memory used to fuck up more. Like, I have way less defective memory nowadays than before. Same thing with hard drives. SSD go up, by the way. The failure of SSDs is definitely going up and not down. So create a separate disk partition. No, when you're creating your Ghost, when you're using, I use Reflect, Macrium Free Reflect or Reflect Free, whatever. Reflect Free, I think. Type that in Google. You should. It's made by Macrium. That's the company. When you in the interface, you'll have the option of just ghosting your drive on another hard drive, like exactly like that, or making an image into a file. So it'll just create one file that you can mount and then browse it, but if you're not browsing, it's just one thing. I've just redeemed a random game box. That is what I was thinking, and I want to store all my main stuff, games, documents, files. Was that a mistake, Ivalon? And you can also install your stuff. That's exactly what I use. I have a 256. Oh no, I think it's 400 something. Links right there. Oh no, I put it whatever. It's a 480 gig, I think, and that's the SSD. That's the Windows and the games and the stuff. And then I have multiple other hard drives where I put like recordings of streams and stuff. My porn. Yeah, exactly, partitions. Back then, okay, but nowadays I don't really care about partition either. Just buy another hard drive. I want to see a game box! Yeah, I heard that. Random game box! Okay, this one. I don't even know. Oh, that's not a one. Oh, there you go. That's a small box. Let's go with a big box. Let's go with Jedi Knight. We're Star Wars. We're playing Star Wars. It's not the most interesting box, but there it is. And ideally I would get a better camera and maybe put it full screen, but if I put my face full screen, it's super blurry. This camera, the resolution is really shitty, so I'll just do this. It's really not the best of the boxes. Let's see if there's something interesting. Sometimes there's some cool... The text is quite funny, but this is Jedi Knight, a LucasArts game, so it's gonna be fine. Intense Star Wars action in original stories fraught with danger and adventure. Do you take the quick and easy path as Darth Vader did, or do you take the patient route to Jedi Knighthood? Dark Force set the industry standard. Oh my god. Yeah, I want to read this. This is always funny. It's always fucking funny. Dark Forces set the industry standard for the first-person action in the Star Wars universe. Okay. Okay. I guess. It's pretty much the only first-person shooter in the Star Wars universe up until this. Anyways, now Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2 picks up where the award-winning game left off, with even more features and firepower and dazzling 3D graphics. As Kyle Katarn, you must acquire the lightsaber and learn the ways of the Force to become a Jedi Knight. Confront old foes, Greedo, Bosk, and Stormtroopers, and new enemies. Greedo, Bosk, and some Stormtroopers. 7 Dark Jedi who plan to harness the power of an ancient burial ground for unsurpassed evil. But take heart, your 10 weapon arsenal and over 12 force powers make you a force to be. These numbers are like really specific. I don't remember that box cover. This is like a kind of a re-release. It doesn't say anything, but it includes, you can say it includes Mystery of the Sith, so it's not like the original Jedi Knight box. I was so cheap back then. I would usually wait till games were cheap. I'm still cheap. I don't pay more than 20 bucks for a game. I try not to. It's deluxe edition. No, not really. The box is super cheap. Like, you can feel how cheap it fucking is compared to other boxes I have in there. That you take it like, whoa, that's a box. I could kill someone with that box. Is it Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight? Yes, it's Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. It's Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. Yeah, it's Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. According to the box. Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. Anyways. Okay, repeat the question.
Hypothetical.
I need to take a break.
Deciphering an intercepted code, you learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of... Hypothetical. You are at war. Deciphering an intercepted code. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
But if they attack in 5 days, I evacuate my people. I subtly reinforce the city while preparing to attack. I prepare my force to attack in 10 days. I do nothing in the city. Oh, I don't care about the city.
Very good. If you had moved to evacuate the city, you would have alerted the enemy to their lost codes. Ultimate victory required the deaths of the people in that city. You wisely ignored sentiment in your decision.
The victory is irrelevant. Stopping the war... The victory is irrelevant. Stopping the war saved many more people. That's right, the death of those people would spur my force. It's just because I'm evil that I say that. This is distasteful. I'll just take you apart to get the star map. The victory is irrelevant. Stopping the war saved many more people. That's right, the deaths of more of those people would spur my forces on.
Very good reasoning. I will apply it to the rest of the evaluation. You begin to match the pattern in memory. Hypothetical. Remove the ongoing war from the
It's an evil
example.
pattern.
Consider enemy states to be weak and remote. With no external threat, your empire stagnates. Your people become complacent and begin to question you. Same scenario as before. You discover an impending attack, but also a weakness that will come after. How do you react?
What sort of agricultural experiment they had in there? No, it's not about that. It's about the star map, and they want to match my reaction to Revan. So Revan was super evil, so I just have to be super evil, and everything's gonna be all right.
Hypothetical. Remove the ongoing war from the previous example. Consider enemy states to be weak and remote. With no external threat, your empire stagnates. Your people become complacent. Same scenario as before. You discover an impending attack, but also a weakness that will come after.
I do nothing, so I can attack their weak spot later and save more lives. I stop the attack. I will appear to be a hero. I'll let the attack happen.
Of course you do. It makes the most strategic sense. Your people will rally beneath you against the common foe. As their eyes turn outward, your rule will strengthen. The trappings of war grant many opportunities. You have matched the pattern in memory. I recognize you.
You're an asshole.
My designated function.
Explain what this was all about.
I am programmed to guide, not inform. Soon you will recognize the proper course to follow. The star map is yours. This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. And communication.
Dark side points! I needed to regain that Dark Force Mastery thing. Experience points. Ooh!
Well, well, a star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. Might explain why it's so dangerous down here. An interesting theory. I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
Okay. I wanna take it. Take it! Oh, the guy just disappeared. Okay, look at the star map and we'll come back in a couple of minutes. Stay tuned.
And saving the free world might be a dangerous job. Someone has to do it. Wish me luck.
This game has been rated M for mature.
Fallout, an increasingly important word in the atomic and hydrogen age. The facts from Federal Civil Defense tell us that fallout could hurt you, might even kill you. Well, what about it, mister? What is this fallout stuff? Fallout is nothing more than particles of matter in the air made radioactive by nuclear explosions. Sooner or later, however, they settle to Earth. This is fallout, and it can be very dangerous if you don't know what to do about it. Well, do you know what to do about it, Grandpa?
Not yet, young man, but I will.
There are 4 major characteristics of an A-bomb or H-bomb explosion. They are blast, heat, initial radiation, and residual radiation. All this clear so far, sister?
Sure, but you've talked about fallout from enemy bombing.
Our government very carefully tests only small nuclear devices in the United States. So these are the facts that should reassure and encourage you. Be ready to assist in defense preparations in your community if your help is needed. For fallout is only one fallout, one fallout, one.
up.
We have suspect contact.
Go, go, go! Time to move! Hands in the air! On the ground, now! Here they come! Run!
Breaching with C2, sir.
Central BCC, barricade hostage situation.
Moving clear. This place is set to blow.
See that? Moving now. Don't shoot! Go, go! Release! Hands up now!
This game has not yet been rated.
The town of...
We're back. Time Commando Pog. Remember the magazine ads for this? Time Commando Pog? I don't know what Time Commando Pog is, but I know what Time Commando is. Is it the same thing? What is Time Commando Pog? Pog is an emote. Okay. It didn't show for me. Yeah, there. I saw that. Don't you have to put it all in capitals? Like this? No? You have to put PogChamp. Anyways. It's a TTV. BTTV. I have all the things installed. I did all that. Oh, I think I didn't install it on... Ah, man. This is Windows 10, so it's not installed on Windows 10. I think that's it. God damn, so many fucking things to install. And we're done here. We just finished exploring this, but... Yeah, I'm not seeing that. Yeah, I played the demo of Time Commando. Yeah, it's not that great. It's just a beat 'em up game, essentially. Let's try speed. Woo!
What?
Take that!
No, I'm sick of these fucking guns. It's lightsaber time.
Nice.
That's more orange than red. Is that a red one? That's not red. It's... This is red. This is not red. Or should that be a nanite? Oh! It's 3 AM here. Good evening, everyone. Enjoy your stream. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out.
Still got it.
Kill. Kill. I wanted to know where you're from. If it's not too indiscreet. Oh. Viper came that body. Oh, cool. Oh, so when I said that I went to Scotland and all, and you said you wanted to come to Canada, yeah, I think you'll like it. It's similar. Ritual marker, what's that? Good night. There are ancient symbols here worn as though traced by generation of Wiki claws. Layers of moss and dirt suggest that no one has been here in many years. The beast comes when summoned. If you are generous, it comes to battle. If you are worthy and wise, it grants you glory. If you are fearsome and brave, feed the beast and it will heed your call. Take vipers from their lair and hang them from above. Let blood sand the ground of our ancestors. I view this is what's a place of great ritual importance. Okay. Yeah, I need to use that, right? This Xi vine ascends high into the canopy above. There is no indication why its growth has stopped at this point. The ground beneath is stained by years of blood, suggesting that freshly killed animals have been suspended from the vine many times in the past. Tie the viper Kunrat corpse to the vine. The creature is easily wrapped in the vine, which doesn't distort at all under the weight. The only movement is a rustling from off in the distance. Uh-oh. Oh. No, I don't want to be the one who initiates this. No. Disengage! I want you to do Night Valor.
Yes.
Then I want to do nothing. I want to attack.
Yes?
Droid efficiency at its best.
So much damage. Examining the corpse of this great beast, you find a blade of some sort lodged in its side. The skin has grown around it. While certainly painful, it appears that blade caused only surface damage to the creature. Who knows how long it will live with this injury. You remove the blade from the corpse. The only flaw appears to be a missing hilt. Obviously, the sword came apart when the blade lodged within the creature. Boom. What are you doing to me?
Let her go to toe shoes. Let her go to toe shoes. Let her go to toe shoes. Let her go.
Okay, I guess. Too many sounds is like not enough. Like, in what occasion will you be using that? I mean, I guess in this game it works more than in other games. Out of context and without the image, that's kind of weird. If somebody just heard that for the first time and I would say that's from a horror movie with Bruce Campbell, they'd be like, what? Did I just pick up something? Yeah, I just picked up a data pad or something. Wisdom +5? Are you fucking kidding me? Wisdom +5? What? Restricted to light side though. God. Fuck. This data pad was recovered from the remains of a Tavern Tatek on Kashyyyk and must have been devoured by the beast. It appears to be the personal journal of Gun An Sarish. The last entry explained that he was doing on Kashyyyk. Duran and Sheila have given in to their passion for each other and are doomed to fall to the dark side. I tried to warn them against expression they love, but they call me arrogant and accuse me of being the one on the dark path, not the fools on Korriban. but I am not about to abandon the mandate given me by the Jedi Council. I will destroy the Terrantatek wherever I find them. I've heard rumors such as beasts may exist in the Shadowlands of Kashyyyk. I shall go there and slay the beast, providing that I do not need either Duran or Sheila with me to defeat this creature, and he's dead. Star map. Like this works way better with this than by clicking like that. So this guy can use that though. No, he's not light. God damn it.
Sure.
+5 wisdom. So in my first playthrough, I am sure I used that the whole playthrough because I was light and +5 wisdom. That's incredible. I guess I've been having that in my inventory for a while. I've been there.
Not this again!
Does the eating use poison? It does.
What?
Yeah, poison is a non-issue in this game. Hey Galar, how's it going? I never got off the first planet when I played this. Tarsus. Yeah, Tarsus must be one of the longest part of the game. And since you're not a Jedi at that point, it's kind of the worst part of the game. I can understand that you stop playing. It's a good game, but like I said before, and I don't want to offend anyone, I think it's a little overrated. Ooh, level up.
Sure.
It has many flaws, but it's Star Wars and it's very, very well done. Yeah, it's not boring now because I'm playing evil, so it's very funny. It's pretty hilarious even. But yeah, I remember my good playthrough, and you don't want to play evil because evil in this game is really just an asshole. So you don't want to play an asshole. So you play the goody two shoes, but nothing really exciting happens. I think near the end there's some exciting stuff, but you need exciting stuff toward like throughout the game, I think. I don't know. But this is the same people that made Mass Effect, so they eventually did it right. I liked Mass Effect 1, but toward the end I was kind of like, okay, I'm happy that it ended, and I didn't want to play Mass Effect 2. I watched one Let's Play of the whole Mass Effect 2 and about halfway through Mass Effect 3, but I was completely bored with it. Not bored, but I don't know. More of you circa coral rats. Is even the art of Kashyyyk not free from mankind? And the guy was playing evil also. So maybe it was interesting just because he was evil?
This time. Calm yourself, Freya. We are friends. Don't you remember me?
After years in the Shadowlands, I remember only that outsiders are not to be trusted. I'll see you dead.
Well, this may prove difficult.
I don't think it'll be proved difficult at all. Ah, what the fuck is that? That's a grenade. That's so weird. I think BioWare, at least in this game, the problem with BioWare is that they played it too safe. Oh, the guy just died. The thing is, HK-47 is not gonna go down. I am beaten. Take my head, sack of filth. You won't get another chance. So swear, Freer, Afkesh. Good night, THX. I'm not here to kill you, just listen. Chandar sends his regard, now die. Yeah, we need to kill the guy.
Did we come this far only to kill this old wook? I don't approve of this at all.
A wook? I never heard anybody refer to a Wookiee as a wook. I need to remember that. Hey, you wook! What would you suggest? He attacked us first. Back in line, I'm in charge here.
Hold your tongue, child. I'm not challenging you. I just thought you'd have the smarts to consider every option.
Child! What's your tongue? This seems simple to me. This seems simple to me. Time to die. Time to die. Then let me my blood feed my beloved Kashyyyk. Yes, sir. Dark side. Oh, for a moment there, he was up, even though he has 0 HP. That's interesting. Exactly. Ah, whoa! Uh-oh. Oh! Okay, you're good. You're good. I just lost my mouse, but you're pretty good. Let's level up. Skill, awareness, go, powers. Defense, maximum armor. I'm gonna use that. And oh, this would be nice. What about this? This puts everybody to sleep. It's very similar to my aura. I'm sure it's just different here. This is a fortitude save, and this the character charisma and wisdom modifier. Okay, there's just a difference. Me game? Mass Effect? Mm-hmm. All droids within 6 meters. Yeah, this is very powerful against droids. I can't take this right. Okay, so
Master?
nice. Okay, what's his name? Freer? Something like that. 2E or 2 Ys? The best 2000 romantic comedy. The best romantic comedy. Romantic comedy. I don't like romantic comedies. 2000s. God damn it. That's like an area that I'm less familiar than like the 80s, 90s. Knocked Up? Yeah, I guess. It's okay. Yeah, there's a bunch of romantic comedies with Seth Rogen. They're pretty... But is it the best? Oh, it's just a movie recommendation. Don't take it too seriously. Do I have some like right here? I should just have the list of the movies that I have. $2,000? Is it the 2000? Chasing Amy? I don't think it's 2000. Maybe it is. That's a good one. Anyways. No, I don't. Maybe. I'll accept that answer. More of the circa core rats. Is even the arts of blah 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 blah. Oh, okay. Force armor. That's gonna be everyone, right?
Yes.
No, it's not. Knight of Valor.
Deadly toxins.
Okay, just did it. It's surprising that it works on the droid, but whatever. Improve energy resistance. Is he shooting at me? No, he's attacking me with a blunt weapon. Okay. So we're gonna advance, attack him. Nope, disengage. I'm gonna do one eel.
What?
Kill.
Droid efficiency. At its best.
Get it.
I am beaten. Take my head. Now die. I'm in charge. Time to die. I'm just... I just killed him. 97. Was close enough. Like I said, romantic comedies of the 2000, there's not many good ones. I don't think. But yeah, there's a bunch of them with... Knocked Up's pretty good. That was a good one, Bass. Bass has good taste. I don't think I would have thought about it. You know, I thought that would be easier giving movie recommendation. I'm really good at it usually when friends and people ask me about that, but with the game and the chat and everything that's going on, like for my little brain, it's kind of too much. So I think I will have some kind of list somewhere, or and I can refer to. I'm sure I'll eventually get better at it. Oh, look at those. Look at those. Look at it. Ah! Whoop. I disagree with this list. Let's look at it just for fun. Oof, this will be cringy. How to lose a guy in 10 days. The proposal. 51st dates. That's okay, I guess. You know what? When you said that, I thought about that movie. I should have said that. 51st dates. It's definitely not as good as Chasing Amy, I guess. Legally Blonde. Holy shit. That's 2000? 2001. Love Actually. Miss Congeniality. Oof. Itch. Oh, Itch is actually pretty good. Oh, you guys are gonna get sick. Itch is okay. Sweet Home Alabama. Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Okay, by the way, that's a pretty good movie. Yeah. That's a really good movie, by the way. That's my recommendation for the 2000. That's a real 2000 recommendation. Wedding Crashers. Wedding Crashers came before Forgetting Sarah Marshall? Mila Kunis. No, not Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Well, I guess that's okay, but that's not what I was thinking about. But it's another movie with what's the name of that guy? Jason Segel? Wedding Planner, 40-Year-Old Virgin. You know, I thought about 30-Year-Old Virgin, but I guess, yeah, that is a romantic comedy. I'm a dumbass. But that's just your classic. Knocked Up is there. Serendipity. What Women Want. Ugh. I hated that movie. Oh my god, it's so bad. I'm just listing the... Oh, it's 100 movies. Okay, so I'm not gonna go through that list. Number 1 is what? Number 1 is... How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Then it's The Proposal. Then 51st Date is number 3, I guess. The best of the bunch here would be... Knocked Up. Really, I'm not joking. Wow, it's a really bad list. Anyway. I Love You Man is like 2010s. It's not the 2000s. I didn't see The Proposal. Yeah, 51st Day was surprisingly good for an Adam Sandler movie. And a Drew Barrymore movie. Man, the shit that Adam Sandler make these days. I don't watch the movies, I'm gonna be super honest. But I watch Red Letter Media. I love those guys. And they just rip those movies apart, and I'm sure they're pretty honest. I'm sure they like exaggerate a little bit. But oh my god. They show clips and it's really shitty. Serendipity is one of the worst movies that are romantic comedies ever. I didn't see it. I don't watch romantic comedies. I just don't. We're back. We exit this, right? We're done. We have done all the quests. We found this. He's done. We've done this. Bastardor, HK47. Missions Brother. Oh, I need a tagline. Did I sell all those? Hey, where's my item? Oh, I don't no new items. All items. Attack gland. I should have one. Really? I guess not. Oh well. I know nothing of these guys. Redeem points and ask. No, he's just asking. Well, relax. Don't be shy to use your points. Master, we didn't have any of the Master Science Theater 3000 here in Canada. At least in Quebec, there was none of these, so I didn't see it at all. I learned about that watching Spoonie like in 2009 or something. Film Crew is the first time I hear about that. Cinematic Titanic, never heard about it. Rift Tracks, of course, I know about them. I never like, I know about them, but I never like bought a Rift Tracks and watched them. I watch clips of them because people on YouTube reference them a lot and talk about Rift Tracks. Like I've seen a lot of YouTubers do kind of Rift Tracks, but not these things. My wife saw the conversation and would like to point out that technically Romeo and Juliet is a romantic comedy. Yes, she's right, and you know what? That would be the best. If she considers that a romantic comedy, I wouldn't come. It wasn't my. It was. By the way, it was the first thing that popped up. Is it 2000 though? It's not 2000. It's like 90. Is it 2000? I think it's 98. I would say. That's an awesome movie, Romeo and Juliet, with Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes. That's an awesome movie. 2003? '96, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I was really young. Like, really young. Not really young, but I was pretty much 16 years old. Ah, what the fuck? What the fuck? Fucking stupid windows. No, that's not what I want. I want the game. I want this. Fucking Windows 10, man. You just... If you move a... Fucking annoying. If you move a window like in front of Windows, they're all like, oh, you don't want to see us. Try it out. It's super annoying. But no, the best version of Romeo and Juliet, according to myself and I, is the one with Leonardo DiCaprio. My god, the music in that movie. I listened to that soundtrack so much when I was young. I was like 17, 18 years old. I was young. I was young. I was a young little innocent cub. I knew nothing of the life in the big world, in the big city. Yeah, I would not classify as a romantic comedy. It's definitely a tragedy. It's romantic, but it's not comedic. But it is comedy humorous? What's the proper definition? Because you English people, like, comedy is like... Is it... Because here, if we say... Comédie doesn't mean it's humor, necessarily. Dramedy? Back up. The spies of Shundar have followed you as closely as possible, Camilio. Tell me you have killed the Mad Claw. Take me up so I can speak with Shundar. Oh, directly, yeah. There's a chuckle or two. That's, yeah, there's a chuckle or two. That's pretty much it. There's a, yeah. There's a couple of funny moments. But not like funny. Chana told me that the Makla was, have you done it then? Have you killed my father? Where was your father? I didn't know that. Yes, it had to be done. Move forward. I butchered him. Is there a problem? Not with me. I doubt Zalbar will give you any trouble for it. He's coming around to my way of thinking. I've been reminded of how Pharaoh cast me out. I see how easily he has been disposed of himself. We are stronger without him. Chindar's way is better. Eh? You've been brainwashed or what? Of course it is. I will make our people strong with outside weapons and influence. Or is it because I was evil that happened? And for you I shall see that your status is restored in due time. I can't remember in my playthrough how this ended up. Will Zalbar have a place here then? I want to ask about what I saw in the Shadowlands. Will I be rewarded for my efforts? Boop. I will see to it that you are given what you deserve. A big slap in the face. Finish with your questions, and we will settle our accounts. Okay. Place? Yes, in time. I will need to construct a reason for his glorious return. Until then, I think he should accompany you. I would prefer that. There is nothing here for me. You have shown me that. So have you. Maybe he's gonna turn evil. Yes, yes, you have realized the truth. We will all move forward, and for now it will be better if you left. What I saw in the Shadowlands. Yes, my spy said you found some interesting things down there, remarkable for an outsider. There were Mandalorians, hunters, very advanced. My spies weren't too clear in explaining what was going on. I heard that they could blend against the background of the forest. Interesting. I'll let my best Wookiees examine the corpses. I'll keep this knowledge to myself, I think. The Zerka need not know. I saw an ancient computer of some kind. Did you? You were out of sight from my spies for a long time, perhaps with some crashed ship. There were Circa poachers down there. Yes, and you made a mess of their operation. I am not pleased about that, but I can't overlook it. We'll have to make amends to Circa Corporation on the next slate shipment, but your service elsewhere was worth it. There were Zerka poachers. I met the Hermit Jolie Bindo. He's right, standing right on my right. So the insane outsider is real interesting. I trust you are removing him. I'd hate to see him come to harm.
Bah, save your threats. I'm sick of the forest. And I'm not too fond of what happened here. I'll take the ride.
Yeah, it's better that he leave. It's hard to blame the Shadowlands for missing Wookiees when he lives down there. That's it. And I should reward you with. I wonder if you know the magnitude of what you have done here. You made certain I cannot be challenged. With fear gone, there is nothing to whine about the old traditions. Everyone believes in my word, even Zalbar. I will lead the Wookiees people to a great future. Safety under my tongue. What should be the reward, brother? You show me how useless our traditions are, so what is there to want? I'll take back our sword. At least it's still useful in combat. Oh yeah, sword, nice. I want credits out of this. Yeah, that's fine. The sword has lost its influence here, and removing it from Kashyyyk will kill the old ways completely. That would suit my plans well. The only problem is that I only have the hilt of the thing. The blade was lost in the Shadowlands long ago. I have the blade. You are full of surprises. Let me see. This should be a simple matter. Yes, I think. There we go. Take it. It's harmless in the hands of an exile and an outsider. Farrer was the true force behind it. Then the new generation will forget him quickly. You'll see to that.
Oh, yes. Far better to have both the blade and a possible rival as far from Kashyyyk as possible, eh? I feel very tired of this place now.
You are free to leave with my brother, Mad Hermit. Nothing compels you to remain.
Right you are. I think I'll do just that.
That finishes our business. Take care, Zalbar. We'll welcome you back someday when I decide the people are ready, not before. Don't worry, brother. I know your way is the best. It's the only way our people will survive in the galaxy full of other lies. Outsider lies. And you, outsider, you'll understand why I don't invite you to stay. The uncontested ruler of Kashyyyk will not abide troublemakers, no matter how helpful they may have been. Goodbye. Boom. Most underappreciated game from the early 2000s. Wow. Alien vs Predator 2. Almost any game from Monolith, but that game specifically. Or maybe even the first Alien vs Predator is a 2000 release, I think. It came out in 2000. But yeah, that's a very underappreciated game. But Alien vs Predator 2 is one of my favorite games. It's great. No, we're fine. Saving, loading. I think one of the quests was given me by one of the Wookiee down there. I needed to talk to him. No? Gladius. Gladius? Not Gradius. Gladius. Remember, it rings a bell. Gladius. That's the Xbox. Oh, I do not know that game. God damn it. Stop it with the fucking music. Oh my. I never saw that game. Gladius. I'm always interested in finding out about new games. Yeah, we're not evil enough yet. We need to be more evil. Wow, so when we were good that other time, we were really good. We lost our Dark Mastery. Anyway. Oh, I can't go back. Oh, that's why I lost a bunch of quests, I think, in my... What? Okay, wait a minute. Ah, but it brings me directly there, so I have no choice. There's nothing I can do. I talked to this guy and he just brings us up. Yeah, I need to do this. This is fine. And this is still there. Wookiee lost. It was here though. God damn it. Lots of walking in this game. It's kind of annoying. There's nothing to do. They don't even respawn creatures. I'm almost happy because it would take longer, but it would be less boring.
Here we are. There we go. A few.
Ah, there he is. You returned, you found them. Did you kill them all? They were animals in honor. No honor. No. What? We did all this shit. There's swoop bikes there. Oh man, I just wanted to finish this and get on with my life. Oh, but oh, okay. Then go the speeder. When I saw a bunch of corpses, I thought I clicked on all of them. I guess I didn't. Remains. Maybe that's it? No. They want to attack with weapon equips. You mean I have to go here? By removing my weapons? In my inventory? No. Yeah, it's mostly because of the defense it gives me. Ah, what? Just tell me exactly what I need to do. You need to find a dead Wookiee on the ground. Where? Ah, shit. Then unequip your weapons. Why would you unequip your weapons? There's a bunch of dead Wookiees here. Is it here? So how can I kill these things? Oh, maybe by talking to them. No? So I can't even take the glands off these guys because I killed the soldiers that wanted the glands, but the brother of missions also want the glands, but I still can't kill them. It would have been so simple for me to be able to kill anyone I want. And there's another corpse here, but that's not the one. Man, I'll have to go through all this. I mean, I feel I completely missed it. Take off your weapons. Just me or everyone? How would you know that?
Sure.
My god, I'm sure I did not do that in my first playthrough. Or if I did, I have no idea how I figured that out. How would you know that? Was there an in somewhere in the dialogue that said like, oh, if you have no... I think they did. Maybe. Maybe. Anyway. Now I just take back my weapon. It's only my weapon, so who gives a shit? Mandalorian dumbasses. I thought Mandalorians were super... I think that's the joke here. That the Mandalorian in this game have no honor, and the Mandalorians in the Mandalorian are all honor. Oh, maybe. I was just talking about games and movies. Mandalorian Datapad 1. Datapad 2. This request is in the Mandalorian language. A stump disabled the stabilizer on my suit. I request parts for this. This sun is no challenge. All attack on our creature train us to use the Jedi toys. I obey Mandalore, but would protest the blending field generators on the swoop grant near perfect camouflage. Why only attack on uncommon opponents? Indeed. Indeed, it makes no sense. Like, it takes 5 seconds to take your weapons out, so... You return, have you found them? Did you kill them all? There were animals, blah blah. Oh, we're not done! Oh my god. Oh, there's 3 spots, I guess. The other spots there. Maybe here? No. I'm gonna get attacked here. No? No, that's the star map.
What?
Here. This whole thing will net me like 500 XP, which is nothing. Yeah, fuck it. You know what? I don't need no weapon.
Yes?
Whoa.
Sure.
Combat mode active.
Datapad 2, is that the same thing as the other Datapad 2?
Acknowledgement.
Oh.
Yes?
As it is missing a signal device, one of the Mandalorians must have taken to collect the data. Replace the signal device and activate it.
You have interrupted our hunt, interloper. The inhabitants of this world could do little against us. You appear to be a threat. Our training here will continue without your interference.
Yes?
Droid efficiency.
Yes?
Combat mode active. Powering weapon. Termination ready.
I don't need weapons.
What?
Come on! Fuck! Stop kicking him! The fact that there's that normal attack that always comes in before what I want to do is so annoying. It just comes up. I'm not doing anything, it just comes up. Again.
Yes?
Well, he was just doing an attack, but he reversed the default attack so easily. Just die. Ah! There you go. Okay, I'm gonna put back the freaking lightsaber. That might help. Or double-bladed? Yeah, I think I look more badass with a double-bladed. What do you prefer, double-bladed or two lightsabers? Mandalorian helmet, some battle armor. Double-bladed, right? Because double lightsaber also works. When you say double, it doesn't say much. Yes, this one. Of course. It's all because of it's nothing. Of Darth Maul. Okay, we're done now. Really, for real this time. You returned. Have you found them? Did you kill them all? The Mandalorian hunters are dead. I killed them all. Yes, I see the trophy on it from the one that gave orders. Their bodies will not last long in the Shadowlands, I'm glad. The taint of them, their cowardice, the forest will consume it all. I hope this will give my hunter brethren peace. Ah, shit. Wait, you have helped in avenging my fellow. I must acknowledge that, even though you are an outsider, you are not to be trusted. You have acted as a fellow Wookiee would have. Here, take this. It is a symbol of my hunting clan. You serve them. Maybe reward respect, even an outsider. 350. It's not even 500. That shit XP, like really shitty XP. What did we get as an item? Is it this? Are you serious? I think it is. I think it's this. Anyway. What's the blade that we got? We got a blade from the guy. It's not this one. I don't think so. Is it? Oh, we didn't get it yet. I reloaded before. Yeah, now I need to go back to the elevator, and this will take a while. So I think I'll just save this and stream, and maybe off stream I'll just go back up and finish up that, so we can start up at the end of the after encountering after getting back the Wookiee. So thanks for watching, guys. Good night, everyone. Tomorrow we will be playing some Heroes of Might and Magic 2, and we'll be playing more Knights of the Old Republic on Friday. Yeah. So we're gonna raid someone. Stay for the raid because it gives channel points. I didn't think people would be so having known that you guys like points that much, I would have done it before. You should tell me that sort of stuff. You don't have to tell me in chat. That's why we have the Discord. Tell me what you think about the channel. I really want your feedback. Okay, we're gonna raid Wu Chunk, who's playing some Shining Force CD. It's what I was telling you about adding personalization. Oh, when? What? Well, yeah, I know you. Yeah, no, I did it because you did. Somebody in chat, some people mentioned it, and I was okay. I should do something about it. Maybe it was you. Maybe it was someone else. Yeah, just need to type it in. So that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks for watching, and 8 PM Eastern time every day. I'm gonna drop the links. Press the follow button if you haven't already, and if you're on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. Discord, where you can suggest things, you can learn about what's going on with the channel, Eventually there's gonna be more stuff for the subscribers, and yeah, exchange ideas and exchange with the rest of the community. I hate that word, but it is what it is. with you guys, the Junctionites. I need to find a word for our little gang of people. And YouTube, where I put all the VODs after I've done this. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Good night, everybody, and that's it. Bye. Remember to have fun.